Here's to the start of a great show.
Cheers.
Cheers. I honestly cannot believe how easy it was.
I mean, not really. We had to poach actors from another show and still had to sort through a ridiculous amount of self-tapes.
Sure.
And then create a whole rehearsal schedule based on everyone's contacts.
It's a cake.
And then you threw in your whole immersive concept. So that added a whole layer of stress into pre-production.
I like what I like, okay? And it'll give them an outlet to do their crazy shit without bringing it into the actual show.
And I'm the one who handled most of the hard work, so of course you'd be more relaxed than I am right now.
Well, of course you had to do all of that. I mean, you made me do all the heavy lifting regarding the poaching of said actors.
Which I still feel a little bad about.
Why? They're in a much better show now, under a much more competent director.
I guess.
You guess?
Well, who's to say it won't happen again?
You mean it imploding?
Yeah, I mean, we still have a bunch of easily self-destructive actors in the show.
Right. But without me nudging anything along from the sidelines, things will be forgotten about and glossed over much more quickly.
We already had Ava issues. She emailed what was basically a novel saying she refused to play Puck and would only accept Oberon.
Yeah, right. But that whole thing actually worked out for the best. Now I don't have to find a dude to play Oberon. And you saw Harriet self-tape. She is going to be a great Puck.
Are you really sure we're all good here? I mean, what if people find out what we did? They might feel a little icky staying in the show.
Well, I do have a plan for that.
Oh, good.
I'm just going to blame you for all of it.
Oh, not good.
I think it's pretty stellar, actually.
Why am I supposed to take the blame for something you did?
If they hate me, they'll all quit and we'll have another Hamlet situation. If they hate you, sure, they'll team up against you, but then I can be the saintly director who brings everyone back together and they'll feel closer to me than ever. They need to love me.
I mean, I guess that makes sense. If they don't like you, the show will go off the rails.
Mm-hmm. So we're agreed. I mean, only if it comes to it. And as long as the topic never comes up, you won't have to take the blame for anything anyway.
Okay, I guess. But only if it comes up.
Hi, everyone. So glad to see you all again. We're going to have a great show. Just a little rundown of the project. This isn't just your regular Midsummer Night's Dream.
You took my nudity and bagpipes suggestion?
Absolutely not. The project is going to be a multi-screen experience. The main plot will be happening all on one screen, but the audience will be sent to several other YouTube links as well. They can click back and forth between the main plot storyline and live improvised interactions between the actors not in the main plot. This way, if they want to follow the scene they just saw, they absolutely can do so easily.
Wouldn't that be just like a little disjointed or just like weird?
Why would it be? Everyone knows Midsummer inside and out. If they want to stay and watch the whole thing, they're more than welcome. But if they've seen the show a million times before, like the rest of us, they can go see a part of the show they never have before. And since it's improvised, they'll never see it again. And if they want to see another part of the action, they can give us more money.
Sorry if I'm speaking out of turn, but while that sounds great in theory, won't that just cause confusion for the actors, as in us?
Okay, you're new here, but I'm known to run a tight show, okay? We'll have multiple screen managers making sure everything runs on time, no screens are dark, and performers don't miss their cues while they're off doing something else. So it's Sleep No More? No.
I love Sleep No More.
It is not Sleep No More.
What's Sleep No More?
Oh, an immersive Macbeth where people can follow the actors around.
Sleep No More doesn't own a trademark on the concept. Does anyone remember the Gossip Girl episode with Sleep No More?
Yes,
Hudson loves Gossip Girl.
I'm a Serena.
I feel like we've gotten a little off track here.
Thank you, Fallon. Thank you. Okay. Anyway, since we have a new recruit here, let's all go around and introduce ourselves
Why can't she just tell us who she is?
because she doesn't know you.
Oh, yeah, okay.
So, anyway, I'm Gigi. I'm directing the show and I'll be stepping into the role to add a little meta action to the piece. Because Peter Quince is the director? No, we get it. It's just been done before. Okay, well, I didn't ask, but thank you for your input. Why don't I turn it over to my assistant director, Fallon?
And what?
Of course. We're in this together.
Okay. Hi there. I'm Fallon. I'll be playing Titania and also assistant directing. Apparently, I'm really excited to work on the show with all of you.
As king, I should go next.
Oh no.
I am Oberon, king of the fairies.
Ava.
What I say goes, puny mortals. Fey folk obey me, as shall you all.
And her street name is Ava Kruger Denning.
I only respond to Oberon.
So I shouldn't send payment to Ava's Venmo.
Ava is my accountant's name. So, yes.
Pleasure as always, Ava. Hi, I'm Astrid. I'll be Helena.
And I'm Daphne, and I'll be the Hermia to her Helena.
Guess that throws it to the boys then. I'm Cliff. I'm playing Lysander.
Hudson.
Playing?
A lot of Animal Crossing. It really sends me out,
No, in the show.
Oh no, I'll put it away during the show. I'm a professional.
What character are you in the show, Hudson?
Demetrius, duh. You cast me. You should know this, Gigi.
I'm Wyatt. You may have seen me from various episodes of Law and Order.
As background.
Background acting is a lucrative career.
Just not a resume point.
Well, I'll be playing Nick Bottom, so muck me as you will. It will only build my sense of character.
And I guess that leaves me. Hi, I'm Harriet, and I'll be playing Puck. Have you all worked together before?
On a few projects here and there, nothing super specific.
The most recent being
Time is so weird right now. I barely remember when I saw you all last.
this cursed production of Hamlet.
I loved working with all of you on that.
Definitely. Hamlet was a blast, yo.
It was awesome.
A blast?
Yeah, totally. I mean, if it weren't for that show, I wouldn't have realized my true calling, acting.
Right. And I wouldn't be with the love of my life.
Right now, we're calling ourselves Daphson.
I learned to find value in roles that are basically otherwise useless and only there to propel a male character story.
Okay, I kind of like you now.
And I came to the conclusion that the next large role I received would be my last.
Aw, are you retiring?
In a sense, after this performance, I'll be dying.
Thanks for agreeing to meet up before everyone came in today.
Yeah, is there something wrong? I thought yesterday's rehearsal went really well.
It actually did, surprisingly enough. there were some hiccups, but nothing we can't fix before showtime. I actually wanted to talk to you about something you said before the read through.
Was I too braggadocious about my time on Law and Order?
I mean, yes, but that's not what I wanted to discuss. You said something about you dying after the show's over.
Oh, yeah. I absolutely will be.
Okay. Not to sound like an asshole, but if there is a health issue going on, I don't want to risk an actor dying during a performance unless you can perfectly time it to your death in a play within a play.
No health issues for me. I'm fit as a fiddle, actually.
Oh. Are you planning on killing yourself? Because while I'm sure people have told you to do so many, many times, I would prefer if you didn't do it directly after my show, as it might reflect poorly on my directorial skills.
No. I definitely don't have the courage to do that. But I've definitely gotten a few reviews that made me want to, of course.
So then why are you going to die?
Why? I'll have served my life's purpose.
Sorry, what now?
I'll have played every single role I've wanted to in a Shakespeare production. I'll have nothing left to live for. So my body will wither, decay, and be no more.
Wyatt, you're not a reverse ghost who's going to die once you've accomplished all of your current goals.
Who's to say I want?
Science, Wyatt.
I know you may be a bit squeamish regarding the subject. I get
I'm
it.
not. Actually, I am very comfortable with death. Not only do I frequently wish it on other people, but I actually have a degree in mortuary studies.
But I just don't see what the big deal is in discussing the inevitable.
Your immediate death, once this show closes, is not inevitable.
We're all going to die someday, and hopefully we'll all do so after this show is over.
Yes, long after it's over.
Well, maybe for them, they all have so much promise left in their lives.
Well, I will agree with you on that.
So you agree that my time is limited?
No, in this career, maybe, but not on this earth, which some may find unfortunate. But for right now, we need you to stay in the land of the living.
Well, do not worry, mon capitaine. I will be alive and well throughout this production. And you will have a lovely review in my obituary. In fact, if the photos from this production are good enough, I may use one in the program at my funeral.
You know what? Fine, Wyatt. That sounds great. I appreciate the thought.
How now, my love? Why is your cheek so pale? How chance the roses there do fade so fast?
Like for want of rain, which I could well, beteem them from the tempest of my eyes.
The course of true love never did run smooth, but either it was different in blood.
Just say blood, Cliff.
Yeah, but it doesn't rhyme.
The king wants it to rhyme.
Come on, dude. Just say it like a normal person says blood.
Blood. Or if there was a symphony in choice, war, death, or sickness did lay siege to it, making it a momentaneous as any sound, swift as a shadow, short as any dream, brief as the light in the coiled night.
If then true lovers have been ever crossed, it stands as an edict in destiny. Then let us teach our trial patience, because it is a customary cross, as due to love as thoughts and dreams and sighs, wishes and tears, poor fancies followers.
Oh, okay. This is a long one, and I'm not super memorized with it yet, so don't hate me.
I'm sure you'll be fine.
Hear me, Helena.
Hermia. You're talking to Hermia.
Shit, right. Okay. You're Hermia. I have a widow aunt, a dowager of great revenue, and she hath no child. From Athens is her house, remote 17 leagues.
7.
7 leagues, and she respects me as her only son. There, gentle Hermia, may I
Marry thee.
marry thee? Sorry, guys, it is pretty much my first show. And to that place, the sharp Athenian law cannot pursue us. If thou lovest me, then steal from forth thy father's house tomorrow night.
Why are you saying it like that?
Well, like what?
Like an idiot, like tomorrow. Just say tomorrow.
But there's a hyphen.
I'm in hell.
Tomorrow night. And in the wood, a league without the town, where I did meet the once with Hermia.
Helena.
Aren't I talking to Hermia?
Yeah.
So I say Hermia.
No, you're talking about Helena.
Where I did meet one of y'all to do observance to a morn of May. There I will stay for thee.
My good Lysander, I swear to thee by Cupid's strongest bow, by all the vows that ever men have broke, in number more than ever women spoke, in that same place thou hast appointed me, tomorrow truly will I meet thee.
Daphne, why?
I think it's kind of cute.
It's not cute. Just because Cliff is cute doesn't mean that's what he's saying is cute.
Oh, I didn't mean for that to sound flirty. I'm so
Why?
sorry.
He's cute as fuck.
The king has a question.
You're not even in the scene. What is happening?
Why have you cast it this way?
Wait, what?
Why did you not cast Hudson as Lysander, as he and Daphne are dating in real life?
It would have been so cute.
He's doing it everywhere.
I thought about it before they were dating.
Wait, you cast this show after they started dating.
Right. Right. But I had the idea of it before then. Just, who was in my mind's eye.
So casting while one show while in the middle of doing another?
I wouldn't say in the middle
I
of.
think what Gigi means is that this is how she always thought of it.
So even though we have a bona fide couple in the cast, she decided to split them up because she's always thought of the two black people together and the two ethnically ambiguous people together.
What? No, that's not. It's absolutely.
Well, to be fair, it might help, those who don't know the show figure out who's supposed to end up with whom.
Excuse me?
Dude, fuck you.
I'm just saying, some people color coordinate the costumes, other
No.
directors may.
Nope. That's not at all what happened. I was just doing it based off personality and stuff, really. So just who they were.
So you think Daphne and Hudson,
Daphson.
right, you think that Daphson doesn't have real chemistry since we're basing it off of who they are personally?
Well, when Gigi and I discussed it, we figured their real life chemistry would work in the show's favor. It would give a reason for why Demetrius would be chasing after Hermia so hard. So many productions have had this ice cold chemistry between the two. And while, yes, Demetrius is after her father's money mostly, there has to be some reason why he chose her specifically and not one of the other Athenian socialites with cash.
Like Gossip Girl.
I'm really going to need you to explain your thought process here.
Okay, it's like near the end of the series, Dan is super into Blair, and they did have some chemistry, but it's nothing compared to how she feels about Chuck, who she like forever loves. And Dan is super pissy about it, but Dan and Serena used to date, and Serena isn't over it at all, and she's chasing after him. It's like that.
Did Hudson just make sense for once?
I feel he may have.
My baby.
Truly a sign that my time is coming to an end.
Okay. Well, speaking of chemistry, how about the four lovers go off and maybe work on some stuff to do while off in the side plots? Great.
Isn't all of that going to be improvised?
Yes, but you still need to practice.
How do you practice improv?
You just fucking do, okay? Just go, please. Please just go.
I was thinking of maybe creating some trigger points for all of our stuff, like something that when one of us does it, we all know that we should wrap up and go back to the mainstream. And maybe just in general have an outline of what we're doing.
Oh, that's really smart, Astrid.
Thanks. It comes from my complete lack of belief in any of our screen managers.
Trust the tech, it'll be fine.
But we haven't even met any of them yet, and none of them have been to rehearsals. I mean, I'm not even sure Gigi has hired any yet. I feel like we're going to be on our own when it comes down to it.
Should we make a group chat for the actors?
I've got my own plan. Stream the main storyline video on like a big TV in my room.
Well, honey, won't the sound come back through your microphone?
Okay, I'll watch with the sound off.
Then how will you know where we are in the plot?
Duh, I'll turn on the subtitles.
I mean, this is a live, extremely low budget indie theater show, my guy. So I don't think there'll be subtitles.
Subtitles in my mind, then.
Sure. But for those of us who aren't good at making subtitles in our minds, I'd really love to explore Astrid's trigger idea.
And we should maybe figure out who will be improvising during what parts, so we all get to take a break.
That I am 100% down for. I gotta hydrate.
So like maybe after our first scene, Demetrius could be like waiting for you. And since you and I exit separately, you could go give a little high tension showdown.
Right. And then she'll leave and we'll show the part where I tell Demetrius that Hermia and Lysander are planning to run away together.
Yeah, and then they leave and then we come back in.
Oh, we could show the whole sneaking out process before we get lost in the woods.
And then, so you have some breathing time right before you're on stage, we can also show us two in the woods looking for you.
Real talk. I am barely following what's happening, but I'm here for it anyway.
I'll write the outline down for you later. You can put Post-its around your screen.
So do we want to try anything out? I'm actually feeling really good about this.
Sure, yeah, totally.
Does this have to be Shakespearean?
Probably not.
If it does, I'm going full white and killing myself.
Okay, I guess we'll just assume now that it's not and ask later. You ready, Hudson?
Sure. I still don't know for what, but...
We're going to improvise having a little tension-filled showdown between our characters after the Duke has sided with my father and said that we have to get married.
Okay, cool.
You! How many times do I have to tell you you're not wanted here?
I can totally take a hint. If you don't want this, I can bounce.
No, Hud.
In character, Hudson.
Honestly, I don't really get what's happening in the show.
Like the whole father decides who she marries thing, or?
My character actually, I don't get why he wants this. Like, he's already banged Helena and she's super into him. Why keep chasing someone who's spoken for and doesn't want you?
Why did Dan want Blair on Gossip Girl?
Because He had a hero complex and thought he was better than everyone else, especially Chuck, who, to be fair, was a piece of shit early on because the writers wanted him to be like a villain.
Well, maybe before this whole play happens, Lysander was shitty.
Yeah, just like a playboy rich kid with no goals other than to sleep with women and to blackmail people.
And he met Hermia, and they accidentally fell in love when they thought they were having just a fling.
But since they're both so dramatic, their thing is kind of on again, off again. So while it was off for a little, you and Hermia had a brief moment.
I was still madly in love with Lysander, who had used the time apart to grow into a much better person.
So basically,
I'm Chet Bass.
I have never been more excited to be in a show.
Mrs. Directrix,
I think you're referring to me.
may I ask a question?
Of course, Your Highness.
Why do we all need to be at every rehearsal?
Well, since everyone will be doing things on other screens, I want everyone to get a feel for the timing of each scene they're not in.
Aren't there going to be screen managers helping?
Sure, yeah, but just in case anyone gets distracted or anything, I want you all to have a good sense of just how long you have until the next time you're needed to pop back into the mainstream.
When are the screen managers joining us so they can also get a feel for the timing?
Soon, at some point, eventually.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, I'd love to go over to Tanya seeing Bottom for the first time. This scene will be right before intermission, so everyone will have a full break after, but I just want everyone to know when that'll be. Cool?
Speaking of intermission, would we be able to use that time to invite the audience to my funeral? I would love to get my fan base to attend.
You know what, Wyatt? I'll do you one better. I'll give you a full page ad in the digital program. Now, let's take it from right after all the mechanicals abandon you because that's all any of us want to do right now.
I see their knavery. Just to make an ass of me, to frighten me if they could. But I will not stir from this place, do what they can. I will walk up and down here, and I will sing, that they shall hear I am not afraid. Oh.
I know what you did. You and Gigi, you purposefully ruined my show for your own gain.
Val, hello, it's your line.
Right. I'm sorry. Sorry. I'm just trying a thing.
Oh, like sleeping with your eyes open thing? Yeah, I do that too sometimes.
No, you don't. You're just awake when you're doing that.
What angel wakes me from my flowery bed?
All I wanted to do was to create something, to work with people that I've worked with for years. You humiliated me, tore down my sense of pride, and I will have my revenge.
Holy fucking shit.
Yes, passion.
I dig the enthusiasm, but let's save the improv for the side plot screens, yeah?
I pray thee, gentle mortal, sing again. Mine ear is much enamored of thy note, so is mine eye a thrall to thy shape, and thy fair virtues perforce doth move me on the first view to say, to swear I love thee.
Okay. Scared by how attracted you are to him. Interesting. Go on.
Methinks, mistress, that you should have little reason for that. Oh, and yet, to say the truth, reason and love keep little company together nowadays.
Thou art as wise as thou art beautiful.
Not so neither. But if I had wit enough to get out of this wood, I have wit enough to serve my own turn.
Out of this wood do not desire to go. Thou shalt remain here, whether thou wilt or no. I do love thee, therefore go with me. I'll give thee fairies to attend on thee, and they shall fetch these jewels from the deep, and sing while thou on our pressed flowers dost sleep. Peas blossom, cobweb, moth, mustard seed.
Ready. And I. And I. And I.
I think I may be having a light nervous breakdown.
I once saw you put a Red Bull instead of water in your Keurig. If you survive that, I think you'll be fine with whatever is happening right now.
Something is seriously wrong, though.
A breakdown is a breakthrough.
That is bullshit, and you know it, but fine. Be kind and courteous to this gentleman. Nod to him, elves, and do him courtesies.
Hail Fallon. Hail Destructor. Hail Saboteur.
Nope. I can't do this.
Maybe we should take a break.
Yeah, this is kind of disconcerting.
Val, just stop acting crazy and finish the scene.
Nope, I've been crazy. In high school, I was crazy in love with a boy. In college, I purposefully survived on as little sleep as possible to play Lady Macbeth. I have had 3 stepdads, and my PE teacher sent me dick pics, so I am highly familiar with psychiatric offices, but I am not crazy. This is not crazy. This is just... I don't know what, but I'm seeing Iris.
Romantically? Nice. Good for you two.
Nope, not like that.
Is she back on social media?
She hasn't posted in weeks. I'm happy to hear she's on again.
No, no, I am just
Going crazy.
maybe I am.
Seriously, I am worried about Fallon. I think it's irresponsible to continue right now.
Fine. Totally fine. Okay. Let's take a break.
Thank you again so much for doing this one-on-one with me. I really appreciate your help.
Of course. As king, it is my duty to ensure my subjects and servants are as content as they can be, even though my wife won't end this war.
Right. Well, since you're so knowledgeable, I was really hoping you could help me out with the epilogue.
Wait. Me? Really?
Yes.
You are asking me?
Yes?
Someone is actually asking for my advice on something?
Yes, you make it seem like no one sees how smart you are.
You know, sometimes it can feel like that to me.
But you're so wise. Might I suggest that you're simply too humble to see how truly talented you are?
You know, that must be it. You're so right, my Puck. What a clever little sprite you are. Now, proceed with your epilogue.
If we shadows have offended, think but this, and all is mended, that you have but slumbered here, while these visions did appear, and this weak and idle theme no more yielding but a dream. Gentles, do not reprehend. If you pardon, we will mend. And as I am an honest Puck, if we have unearned luck now to scape the serpent's tongue, we will make amends ere long. Else the Puck a liar call. So good night. unto you all. Give me your hands, if we be friends, and Robin shall restore amends. So, anything to say?
For the first time in my life, no.
No?
This might be the after effects of your breakthrough regarding my brilliance and how talented I am, but I have no critique.
You don't?
I don't. Truly. That was superb. You know, I had a little bit of worry turning down the role. I wanted to play Oberon so badly, but I felt maybe I was missing out. But now I'm glad that I did, because there's not a show or a realm in which I could do the part better than you.
Are you sure you don't have some interesting take or concept or...
Gimmicks are fine when they're needed, and you need none.
I honestly was not expecting that at all. Thank you, Ava.
Oberon.
Oberon, my lord and king of the fairies.
Since I have no wisdom to offer, I shall go. The others in my kingdom may need my guidance.
Go! Go! Oh, shit. It seems my plan has gone awry. I wasn't expecting praise or acclaim. My scheme to create a big and bad guy has somehow left me with no one to blame. I want this show to go as Hamlet went, dead before it could see the light of day. But rehearsals passed without incident, and I fear my chance might slip away. My hopes and dreams were crushed by Gigi and her little minion who can eat my shit. But now it seems that I cannot disband this hopeless cast of unfit idiots. Well, kiddos, this may burn like tequila, but know that Harriet is Ophelia.
I don't want to jinx anything, but I think we're in the clear.
Here, and here's hoping.
I can't believe it's been a week.
Shouldn't we technically be celebrating after tomorrow's rehearsal, or even before? Because technically today is day 6.
Yeah, but tomorrow is a doozy of a rehearsal day, so I figure we should just celebrate on a calmer part of the schedule.
Fair enough. Yes. So, I never got to ask you this, but why did you suddenly make me assistant director?
Honestly, I felt weird vibes from Astrid from the beginning, so I realized, her glasses weren't as rose tinted as the rest. They were in fact shit colored glasses. And she may have even remembered things to be worse than they were. So I figured, if I went down, the show shouldn't go down with me.
So, whichever one of us they blame, the other has to unite everyone and pull the show back together again.
Exactly. Plus, I've been talking to you about the concept of this show for so long, and you handled so much of the pre-show work. I just figured you earn the credit.
It's really nice of you, Gigi.
Don't sound so surprised.
I'm sorry, but I am. You yourself said out loud that you're really mean.
It's because I am.
Oh, maybe you're just losing your touch.
Excuse you? But why do you think I'm celebrating our accomplishment, just you, and not the rest of the cast? We need to talk some shit immediately.
Okay, what the fuck is up with Wyatt?
I tried to talk one-on-one with him about it, and it did not clear things up.
He sent me a selection of flowers that he thought would be appropriate to send to his wake.
He did it.
He did, and they were not cheap.
I mean, you really don't have to worry about it because he's not going to die.
Yes, he is, because I am going to kill him if he doesn't take that fucking donkey mask off.
I mean, he texted me that my glasses were too whorish to wear to the funeral, but that I could wear them to the service afterwards.
Ooh, so the dress code for the second half is whorish?
Get your tearaway clothes ready, Fal. Woo! 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 Also, by the way, have we seen Harriet before?
I've been trying to figure that out. I've been racking my brain with all the virtual stuff I've been in recently, and then maybe even some before that, and I just can't figure it out.
She looks so familiar.
I wish I knew her from before, because honestly, she is so good.
So good! Why didn't Iris have her in Hamlet? Like, did she not submit? Stuck with that fucking real Ophelia?
Sorry, can we not talk about her?
Oh. Still freaking out over your thing.
I mean, it was a pretty weird thing.
Look, Val, honestly, she's probably fine.
Is she? The day after the show imploded, she dropped off all social media and stopped answering everyone's calls, texts, or emails, and just ceased to be.
Maybe that's where Wyatt got his idea from. You tried to call her?
I mean, yeah, for the ruse to keep up appearances. I didn't want her to talk shit about us to anyone we were trying to poach.
You're so smart. You're the best. Listen, Fallon, she's totally fine. I can feel it. She probably needed a break from all things drama. Social media is like the hoarder of every feeling everyone has ever had.
True.
She probably just fucked off and took a vacation, decided that no one from that show was worth a PTSD until she gets some therapy, some heavy drugs, or laid. For all we know, She's on a beach somewhere, drinking a bottle of wine and watching all of our Instagram posts about this show, making fun of us and everyone we put ourselves with.
I hope so. I really do.
And she is not a spooky ghost haunting the show. Just your brain.
I guess.
So if you see her again, just, I don't know.
We should have a safe word.
What?
Well, we don't want me to bring her up anymore, right?
Well, we also don't want you to have a fucking weird panic attack in the middle of rehearsal because those are a total bummer. See? Still really mean.
Right. So we should have a safe word, something that I can say that lets you know immediately that I'm having a meltdown and we need to divert attention away from me immediately.
Okay, what should it be?
Well, it has to be something that isn't said in the show and something that I would never say in real life, but chill enough that it doesn't alter the others.
Oh, I've got it.
You do?
Oh, it's more of a safe sentence than a word, but how about, oh, how I miss working with Ophelia.
That is perfect.
I mean, do you just imagine her being in this show? I mean, that Looney Tunes is 10 pounds of crazy in an 8-pound bag, just spilling over with insanity.
She's the worst. I'm so glad we're rid of her.
Yet another thing to toast to.
Cheers.
Okay, guys, we're officially a week in. How's everyone feeling? Great. Okay, so this scene was such a showstopper last week. I just heard word that our king has been giving our Puck some private tutoring. So now I know it's going to be even better. Let's take a look at Puck and Oberon discussing Titania's new bow, shall we?
Oh, thank you, truly. But if there's something more important that could be done.
Nonsense. Honestly, and I say this with full offense to everyone else, you're the best one in the show.
You really are.
Almost worth living for.
I hope we never worked before together. You're awesome.
Live it up, girl.
I wonder if Titania be awaked. Then what it was that next came in her eye, which she must dote on in extremity. Here comes my messenger. How now, mad spirit?
My mistress with a monster is in love, near to her close and consecrated bower, while she was in her dull and sleeping hour. A crew of patches, rude mechanicals, that work for bread upon Athenian stalls, were met together to rehearse a play intended for great Theseus' nuptial day. The shallowest, thick skin of that barren sort, who Pyramus presented in their sport, forsook his seat and entered in a break when I did him at this advantage take an ass's null I fixed on his head. So at his sight away his fellows fly, and left sweet Pyramus translated there. When in that moment, so it came to pass, Titania waked and straightway loved an ass.
Woo! Okay, I've seen that monologue a million times, but this was really good.
Gigi, you've outdone yourself with this one.
Apparently, we have our king to thank for that.
Not me. It's all Harriet.
Thank you all, but really stop. I don't let it go into my head.
Uncomfortable with the tension?
Of course not. I'm an actor. I I've honestly never had a group of people like me so much.
Really? But you're so genuine. So hard to find artists who aren't pretending to be something that they're not.
Yeah, so true. So very true. Hey, but let's just keep going, yeah?
This falls out better than I could devise. But hast thou yet latched the Athenian's eyes with the love juice as I bid thee do?
I took him sleeping, that is finished too, and the Athenian woman by his side, that when he waked, of force she must be eyed.
Stand close. This is the same Athenian.
This is the woman, but not this the man.
Oh, look. This show's been rehearsing for a full
Mine didn't
week.
even make it a full day.
I wonder what my show would have even been like. You mean with promises of multiple screen managers that would never
And all of
actually
the
appear?
stupid actor bullshit being hoisted into side plot screens that no one would even go watch because why the fuck
Do
would
you know what
they?
my Hamlet was really missing?
Someone else to take the blame.
Someone else the actors could have bitched at instead of
Someone
me.
else to.
Enough!
Thou? Everything okay?
Oh. Everything is not okay, and you know why. Sorry, guys. I am so sorry for interrupting your scene, but I need to take a mental health day.
Is she okay?
Yeah, I don't want to pry, but Gigi, what's going on?
It's nothing. It's just something I have to take care of myself. Let's just power through the day.
Okay, dude. Gigi wanted to tell you this herself, but I thought it would be better, coming from me. I'm gonna level with you here. You're usually pretty good, but right now, you're seeing on the show.
Are you talking to yourself right now? Wait, is there a ghost on the call?
No, dude. I know that I'm not doing great, but I'm doing the best I can. You, however, are doing some weird shit, my guy. And I feel like if I had somebody better to play off of, I would suck less. So.
Is this because you're not over the breakup?
Hey, that's ancient history, man.
Because I'm flattered that you still care, but I'm with Daphne now, and she is the best.
She is. You two are great together.
So great. Let's get back to the rest of the group. Yeah.
No, listen. You're supposed to be playing a scheming, jealous, lovesick brat, and you're just kind of floating through it. Why?
You're right. You're right. I just don't know what it's like.
Well, what's like?
The whole jealousy thing. Yeah, I mean, I've never really had a problem dating who I wanted, and I've been in poly relationships, and I've been in triads and stuff, and I just don't get it.
Okay. Interesting. So you don't know how to act jealous because you've never been jealous before. Huh. Oh.
Sure. Yeah.
Well, weird thing to learn about you. You've never felt jealous once. Not even before you and Daphne dated and other guys hit on her.
No, I didn't think she was interested, so it didn't really stress me out.
But what if someone was interested in her now? Like now.
Someone? It's me. Duh.
Someone else. Hudson. What if I was interested in her?
I don't.
And then you heard what she said before. She's strictly monogamous. So.
Okay, but that doesn't mean.
And you know how showmances go. You've certainly been in enough of them, and hell, you're only with Daphne now because of your Hamlet showmance. And who's to say she and I don't end up together during this show?
Why would you?
I mean, well, our characters end up together, and we start the show very much in love, and we end the show getting married. So.
But she and I are together for real.
Right now, yeah. But with all these rehearsals and stuff. I mean, who's to say we just don't make out during one of the side pod streams, you know?
You wouldn't dare.
Why not? It would be in character, at least for certain points of the show, and she's always willing to put on a good performance, so I don't think she'd object.
You're the devil.
Yep, let's join the rest of the group chat, yeah?
Hey, boys. How'd it go?
Pretty good. I think we're on the right track.
Great. Okay, then I'd love to try that scene again.
Stay gentle, Helena. Hear my excuse. My love, my soul, my fair Helena.
Oh, excellent.
Sweet. Do not scorn her so.
She cannot entreat. I cannot compel.
Thou canst compel no more that she's entreat. Thy threats have no more strength than her weak prayers, Helen. I love thee by my life, I do. I swear by which I will lose for thee to prove him false that says I love thee not.
Why don't you two be together then?
If thou say so, withdraw
You already
and prove
have
it
my
too.
girl, man. But do you need this one too? Why? Is this just a game to you?
Away, you Ethiopian.
Don't call her that because she's black.
Dude, I'm black.
Babe, why are you with this racist?
What is going on?
Hang off, thou cat! Brr! Vile thing, let loose. I will shake thee from me like
Why are you grown
serpent.
so rude?
Because he's a fucking douche.
What change is this, sweet love?
What did you call him?
Hud, my guy. What I said wasn't literal. I was just trying to...
I don't trust you. Why should I believe you?
What? You want me to yell at her or something? Just because I'm not into her doesn't mean I'm gonna fuck up her ego to soothe yours.
Oh, hang on. You absolute fucking idiot. What did you say to Hudson that made him think that you'd stolen me from him?
I wasn't trying to do anything but help. Don't get uppity.
Uppity? What does that mean? Oh, I see how it is. Because I'm a black woman with feelings, I'm uppity. Any of the other girls in this show throw a fit and we all just let it happen and placate feelings. And I'm asking you why you interfered with my relationship. And now I am uppity. We can deal with Ava calling herself king and making outlandish demands, but me asking why you convinced my boyfriend that you and I are together makes me angry black woman? How angry am I? You fucking cow? Tell me, how angry am I? Well, I'm going to need you to clear your fucking calendar because I'm going to show you a lengthy PowerPoint in what angry really is, and I am fully fucking justified.
Daphne, don't be pissed at me. I truly didn't mean to do anything wrong. All I did was try to give a hypothetical situation to Hudson so he'd finally understand the concept of jealousy and stop acting like a fucking weirdo in the role. But he burst into tears and called me a racist, and maybe I should have run it by you first.
Well, of course you should have. Hudson doesn't understand hypotheticals.
You let him use hypotheticals on you?
Why we could never use those paper fortune-telling origami things with him. He thinks it's all real.
That reminds me, in 5th grade, Sally Jenkins told me that I'd marry Leonardo DiCaprio with one of those things, and maybe I should just go do that.
Don't leave just because of Cliff.
Why? So I can get used to you two together?
We're together, Hudson. Don't leave.
Nope. I don't trust any of you, and I'm not staying in this weird fucking show. I'm gonna go look up what hypotheticals are, and then once I know exactly how dirty they are, I'll decide if I can get over this betrayal.
I am amazed and don't know what to say.
Again, I am so sorry.
Alan, why did you have Cliff say that to Hudson?
What?
I wanted to talk to Hudson myself about his struggles to understand the character, but it was your idea for Cliff to do it instead.
It was?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. She told me it would be better coming from a peer.
I didn't say that.
That's fucked up, Val.
It's no one's place but the director's to give direction.
Okay, well, technically, I'm the assistant director.
Hey, didn't someone tell me that the last show this girl was in fell through before it could even go off?
Yeah.
That's right.
Seriously? You're only remembering this now?
Seems like she just can't let a good thing happen.
Yes. Oh, I didn't want to say anything, but the last time,
Gigi, don't. Please.
during Hamlet, Fallon didn't like her part size. So she just kept nudging drama along.
What?
You did that to Iris?
You purposely ruin a show over how small your role was?
Banishment! Banishment from my kingdom.
Wait, guys, hang on. I remember the rehearsal process, and to be honest, I don't remember Fallon saying much of anything.
That's how subliminal messaging works.
Before rehearsals started, Fallon promised me that if what she did came out, she'd own up to it. Didn't you, Fallon?
Yeah, I did.
Well, now it's out. So, do you have anything to say?
I'm sorry that the last show ended the way it did. I honestly never wanted it to happen, but it did, and I'm sorry.
I think it might be best for you to take the rest of the day off.
I agree. I'll see you all later.
Thanks for stepping out of there with me.
Well, I definitely needed a breather after all that. Can you believe Cliff?
Honestly, yeah, because it was a normal person thing to attempt. He was just trying to get Hudson to understand his character. Intentions, like the character's intentions.
Yeah, you're right. I freaked out, didn't I?
You did.
I just panicked. Hudson has never cried over me. Hell, we've never even had a fight. It was just distressing.
I bet.
And maybe Cliff wasn't being racist, but he was definitely being a little sexist, or at least some kind of ist.
Oh, no, yeah, for sure. I agree with you. Cliff kind of sucks. I mean, do you remember what he did to Iris? He was flirting with her so that he could get to Hamlet.
Yeah, that sucked.
Mm-hmm.
We all kind of sucked in that show.
We were pretty shitty to Iris, yeah.
I feel so bad about that.
Mm-hmm.
I can't believe Fallon was behind it all.
I definitely can't. It seems pretty unbelievable.
Why are you saying it like that? Do you know something?
I mean, Iris definitely knew there were some sketchy buys going on between Gigi and Fallon. And looking back at all those really weird fights, the person talking the most out of the two of them was Gigi, for sure.
You know, honestly, I don't really remember a whole lot about that show. It was only one day of rehearsal, and it was also the day I started dating Hudson. So things are kind of like a blur.
Fair. Well, I know one person for sure that could talk about it with us.
Hey. Thanks for believing me.
Did you find it?
I did actually.
And what?
Proof.
Well, despite all the drama of today, we managed to make it through. Great work. And Hudson, do you have something to say?
Hypothetically speaking, no.
Ooh, you almost got it.
No. Hypotheticals are things that aren't true, so I do have something to say.
Not exactly how it works, but all right.
So hypothetically speaking, I'm not sorry at all. And hypothetically speaking, I don't feel like a total jackass for behaving the way I did.
May not have the smarts, but he's got the spirit.
And hypothetically speaking, Daphne, I don't love you.
Aww.
Hypothetically speaking, I don't love you either.
This is all wrong, but I'm happy for you.
I'm glad everything is back to normal.
Almost.
Hey everyone. I just want to share something before tomorrow's rehearsal.
An apology?
A video.
I didn't get self-tapes.
Okay. Well, then you and I are the only ones in it.
We have the rest of this cast.
I don't think they're going to be up for learning 2 shows at once. I mean, I can try, but
They won't be learning this show. Have you seen the chaos that's happening? It's only day 1. We have people fighting over parts, an actor trying to insert herself as director, some kind of cowabunga Claudius, and we're not even through the read-through. Iris is already at her wit's end.
How
We
dare you.
barely need to do anything anyway, but with some gentle nudging, I'm sure she'll just call it a day and wash her hands of it.
Holy shit. That was legit evil villain talk.
How did you get that? You were recording our conversation?
No, but I was. Before Iris started the rehearsal, I asked her to give me recording permission so I could remember everything from rehearsal. That included the breakout rooms. To be honest, though, I didn't even look at any of the footage until Fallon told me what you had done. If I had, I wouldn't have gone through this embarrassing charade. But, ta-da! It is I.
Wait, who are you?
Ophelia!
I thought that was Astrid.
That you remember?
No. It's me. It's real Ophelia. I was unfortunately miscast as Laertes.
Oh, you were the annoying one.
Risen from the dead.
I never died.
Oh, I thought you had.
Anyway, the point is that Gigi helped ruin Hamlet and tried to pin the blame on Fallon, and I helped reveal it all. You're welcome.
That's some Ivy Dickens bullshit, Gigi.
Who?
Gossip Girl has been available to stream for years. How have you not watched it?
Banishment from my kingdom.
Okay, you know what? Fuck all of you. Okay? I finally, for once, feel sorry for Iris because she had to deal with you rotten little shits. You know, but at least she had the luck of only dealing you for 1 day. I had a week of this bullshit. Wyatt, fuck you. You're not going to die, except you are, because I'm going to kill you my damn self. And then when I die, I'm going to meet you in hell and kill you again. Ava, you're not a king of anything. And also, shut the fuck up. Astrid, you almost didn't bore the shit out of me this time. And also, fuck you for going behind my back. Daphne and Hudson, you need fucking therapy. And Hudson, you need to go back to school. Elementary school. Cliff, you are not an actor. You may have some natural talent, but you can't do any of the actual fucking work involved. Ophelia, everyone liked you better as Harriet, and oh my God, I'm just now getting that is a Harriet the Spy reference. So double fuck you. And finally, Fallon, you're the biggest disappointment I've ever had. I hope you know what's coming to you.
Honestly, yeah, you're probably going to fuck up my life. You're clearly good at convincing people of stuff, so I'm going to get blackballed by some people simply based on your word. But hey, I'm okay with that because at least the people here all know what I did. And I also know that if you get too chatty, just know that I have zero qualms posting the video of our little discussion online. Maybe emailing it out to whoever you talk to about me.
Are you blackmailing me?
Yeah, I think I am.
You learned well. All right, losers, I'm out. So fuck this show and fuck all of you.
So, now what?
All right. This is great. Great turnout.
Turnout?
I thought this was a birthday party.
What's so important that I had to postpone my death?
Daph, what's he talking about?
He actually wouldn't even tell me. So I'm just as in the dark as you.
I've gathered you all here for a very important reason. Trust me, I, Hudson Rockford, have written a one-man show.
Oh,
Nice.
so this is sort of a reveal party then?
Nope, this is an audition.
An audition for...
Hudson Rockford's one-man Macbeth with ensemble.
Oh, honey.
I'm not sure you know what any of those words mean, including your name at this point.
No, guys, it's great. I've always wanted to do a one-man show, but I know I couldn't do it without any of you. So I wrote parts for you too.
But that doesn't make it a one-man show.
Yeah, but it's in the title.
You know, I don't think this fight is worth my energy. Okay, so are we auditioning for you then?
Nope, we're all auditioning for the show's director.
You're also auditioning.
I have full confidence in my acting abilities. Plus, not to dunk on y'all or anything, but I'm a little more familiar with the script than you guys, so I think I've got a fair shot at the lead.
Fair shot? You wrote it and haven't even sent us sides. How is that fair?
Philia, my dude, none of this is making any sense to anyone, so let's just humor him, okay?
I will not have a bad audition, no matter how much I do not want to be part of this show.
But I mean, I don't particularly want any of you in it, but Hudson insisted.
Everyone meet our amazing director, Iris.
Oh, welcome, welcome.
The lack of Instagram posts worried me.
Wait, you guys have met before?
I have already started drinking, everyone.
Scrolling through the script.
That's a great song. I love that song.
Thanks.
All right.
Cool,
Feel free to
cool.
change if you'd like. Oh, Peyton's ready.
Okay, it's like near the end of the season, Dan is sorry. I'll take it again with series,
Yeah.
like you said.
Sure.
Yeah, sure. All right. Okay, so it's like near the end of the season. Shit. Oh my God.
Any questions before we get into this one?
You just text me, Jen.
Yes, I did.
Okay, great. That's all my questions.
That's all your questions.
You're only with Danley. You're only with Danley. You're only. You know what? And I'm just gonna start this line over again. You're only with Danley. You know Stanley the Danley.
Oh, Stanley the Danley.
Yeah,
She's
he's
cool.
great. Can you give me the okay? What that doesn't mean?
I had to mute myself early on because this was a very funny scene, but y'all, oh my god.
You got it. It's good. There's sexual tension. You know, I'm
Right?
And you know how showmances go. You've certainly been in enough of them. I mean, hell, you and definitely only now because let's start over. I can't say that line.
Danley.
I missed that.
What?
Last person to wear it was you, Dory, and let me tell you, it still smells just as bad. Catherine, I know we did talk about you sending in your monologue separately. You still want to do that?
Yes, please.
Great. Cool. Yeah.
I had to tie my hair in a certain way to do the reveal.
To do the reveal, so you need like that extra.
Correctly.
She needs a cameo.
Yes, cameo. Oh my gosh, she's so
I'll
cute.
credit her as stage manager of the show.
Brief rundown of the series of Gossip Girl, just so we know. Dan Humphrey in like the 9th grade had a crush on Serena Vanderwoodson and then saw her get drenched with water while wearing a white dress and decided that was his muse to get his way into the Upper East Side. So he started Gossip Girl as a gossip column using her thing to kick everything off. And then people started sending him in tips about like gossip around the world and around New York City. And then Serena Vanderwoodson slept with her best friend's boyfriend and then also had a drug party and some guy died during it within the same night. So then she ran away to Connecticut to boarding school. And then when she came back, Gossip Girl started writing about Dan Humphrey because he was Gossip Girl and he wanted to get with Serena. So then they date for like 2 months. And then the entire series is based on a will they, won't they around them, even though they've only dated for like 2 months back in junior year of high school. And like their parents get married to each other. Like Serena's little brother tried to kill himself, but then they don't talk about that ever again.
Yay! We did it! We did it!
Holy crap, I forgot to record.